As well. We're going to get things kicked off with Purdue Fort Wayne assistant coach Adam Blaylock. He's in the second season with the Mastodons.
Good morning, guys. Just want a quick recap of the Dons this past summer. We had a great summer building active team leadership. Really liked our squad. All of our guys were available there for summer school. We transitioned to preseason. We had another really good preseason, and then we're fresh off a week of practice. It's still early, but we're building identity. This group has been really fun to coach. They play hard. They've been really coachable, and we're excited for the transition into the season. For any questions you have for me.
Coach, who on your team do you think that is going to surprise people this season?
We have two seniors, Matt Holba and Marcus Berry. Matt Holba was all newcomer team last year as a junior. He's returning. He had a phenomenal summer with player development. We look for him to progress. We got a really good recruiting class. Signed 5, 2 high school kids. A sit-out kid from Vermont who'll be really good in the future, and 2 junior college All-Americans. And then we've had multiple players that started a bunch of games for us last year, so we're looking forward to them. Dylan Carl, Jared Godfrey, both started games for us last year, so we're really looking forward to see their progress in year 2.
Coach, you lose a pretty good player with Matt. I believe he's signed to be in camp right now. How do you kind of make up for that? Because that's the guy who did everything for you. He scored, he rebounded, played defense, passed the ball, could hit the 3, could drive in. Just an all-around player. And how do you kind of make up for it? I'm guessing it's kind of find 2-3 guys to kind of fill that role.
Yeah, you're talking about John Conchar there.
John, yeah.
Sorry, John's a nice player. He had 5 rebounds last night for Memphis Grizzlies in game. So he could be in the league for a really long time. But we also got to replace Casey Harrell, who was the 8th all-time leading scorer. In the past, we replaced Max Landis, who was an All-American. Bryson Scott scored 20 points a game for us. Steve Forbes was a great player. So we've had to replace really good players in the past. And so we got the next man up philosophy in our program. And so it's going to be, a group effort, a squad effort. We understand how good John is, and John was as a player. But next man up, that's going to be that's our mantra. That's what we've done in the past, and that's what we'll do moving forward. We got 2 really good seniors. We're going to have to replace them as well in the future.
Kind of what are the expectations this year? Last year in the Summit League, I'm guessing you want to go out with a bang, but with what you have to replace, what are kind of the expectations?
We want to get better today than we were yesterday. We're going to stay present. We're really grateful and fortunate and honored to be part of the Summit League. We talk about wanting one last thing in our program, and that's chasing the Summit League championship. And so that's what we'll do with the model getting better today than we were yesterday.
Do you feel the league's pretty wide open right now? North Dakota State's picked to win it, but it seems a little wide open right now. It can be anyone's game if you put the pieces together.
Yeah, I seen that press release came out this morning. I just glanced at it. I didn't take a hard in-depth look at it. It very well could be. Again, we kind of focus internally on how well we can be as a program. You look from the outside, and the first time that John Conchar and Mike Dong have been in the league. I think the media knows that. I think a lot of teams in the league know that and understand that. But again, we're kind of focusing on how we can get better today than we were yesterday.
Coach, you won 18 games last year, so you're only a couple games away from hitting that magic number 20. In your preparations, where has been your areas of emphasis that you think would make a difference to move you to that next level?
I think we've had a really competitive non-conference schedule, and it has prepared us for Summit League play. We've had some really good stretches in there and hunting consistency. Last year, if you break down our last 2 or last 3 possession games, we had a bunch. And so preparing to finish a game off with a victory in the last 2 minutes and scenarios and things like that. Ultimately, we're going to hunt consistency, trust the process of our offense and defense on each side of the floor, and that's kind of our steps moving forward to get to that number 20.
Hey, Coach, team unity is a very important thing. What do your guys do off the court to help them be unified on the court?
Yeah, we did something really interesting this summer with our squad. We had a pod leadership, and I don't know if you want to call it forced leadership, but we had 5 separate pods, and each one of our guys in that pod was a leader, and we communicated to that pod instead of the whole team this summer for the most part. And we wanted to see which guys could kind of share a message or be able to communicate with 2 or 3 other guys without the head coach or the assistant coach communicating with them. We focused a lot on leadership this summer, which I'm really glad you asked that question. And we did things investing in our community, not even just in the basketball floor. We invested in Fort Wayne, and we're starting to see dividends now as we start practice of some new leaders emerging. And so it was a great development, professional and personal development for our guys this summer. So very good question. Thank you.
Coach, you mentioned some new leaders emerging. Can you kind of identify some of those guys?
All of our upperclassmen have been in our program for multiple years now. I haven't even really mentioned that we redshirted 4 guys last year. They're in year 2 or year 3 of our program. We're looking forward for them. I think Dylan Carl has really elevated his leadership this summer. Starting year 3 for him. Started every game for us last year. He has a voice. Our seniors are really kind of blossomed this last 3 or 4 months, and then we're looking forward for Jared. Really kind of showed some signs as well as our leadership and elevating the play.
Anything else for Coach Blaylock? All right. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
So much. Yep.